Welcome to another episode of Marketing 101 for Chiropractors, where we keep you ahead of the curve, attracting more new patients and growing your business. Now, here's your host, Dr. D himself.
You spent $35, maybe 60, maybe even $100 to generate that lead. They filled out the form, they booked the appointment, then nothing. They stopped responding. They didn't show, or maybe they came in once, if you're lucky, and disappeared forever. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. Today, we're going to talk about why patients ghost chiropractic offices and what the highest performing practices do differently. Welcome back to Marketing 101 for Chiropractors. I'm Dr. D. And each and every week, we give you tips to grow and scale your practice through effective marketing. This week, the ghosting effect. I've done one before about this, and I know it's a pain point right now in 2026 with generating leads. Whether you're going to a website form, whether you're getting leads on your website, or you're creating landing pages, or if you're still using Meta Forms, you can generate the leads from the ads, but these people just don't respond. It's frustrating for you. It's frustrating for your team. You've tried call centers. They have regulations they got to follow. They can't call after 8 p.m. They can't do weekends. They can't do, So speed to the lead is still the game, but how can we work around this and be more innovative for it? Most chiropractors think ghosting begins when a patient misses an appointment. It actually begins the moment they submit the lead. That's it. They scrolled, they stopped, they filled out the form, they submitted, they maybe got a confirmation text a few seconds later, and they keep scrolling. They move on with their day. Every minute that passes without meaningful communication lowers the commitment. The speed to the lead is the name of the game. Text and phone call within minutes. Personalized responses, video text introductions from the doctor. We're going to go through all of this so that you can make it more effective to use the automations to move forward. There's really no other way around this. People are trying to figure out how to get it. Maybe you've got a call person that when the lead comes in, they call in your team, on your team. And during daytime hours, it's great. But when are most of your leads coming in? Look at the times. You can see the time stamp on it when they're coming in, filling out forms, usually in the evenings, early morning or evenings. It's funny how it works. People don't value appointments they haven't invested in emotionally. You've even tried the prepays. You guys know how that works. Prepay the $49. Great. You get no leads because no one wants to fill out their credit card information for someone they don't have any trust in yet. Ways to increase commitment. This is how we do it. You can have reservation deposits. You can try this, the $19, the $20 deposit. You can try. Your lead prospect will go down. Appointment confirmations. Many of you do this. You use a separate calendar so it doesn't clog up your EHR. They can book an appointment during your office hours, and they get a confirmation. Personalized welcome videos. I highly recommend this. New patient guides. Welcome. Thanks for joining us at Full Life Chiropractic. Thanks for taking advantage of the $49 new patient special. Here's what to expect. Boom. Next text that comes out is a YouTube link to a video of you talking in your office about what to expect on their first day. People fear uncertainty more than the cost. They got the lead, but now what? Now they're like, okay, well, that was easy. You made it super easy for me to give you my information, but now what? I don't know if I even want to come into this thing. What am I going to get? What's it going to be? What are you going to tell me? Every touch point either builds excitement or anxiety. So congratulations on your $49 promo, signing up. The next steps are, your appointment is Tuesday. Well, fine. But instead, we want to send, we're excited to meet you. Dr. Smith has already reserved time to review your health history and answer your questions. These small languages in the text and emails creates change emotionally when they buy in. So the doctor is putting aside time to do this. Thank you for your interest in our new patient special. First text. Next one. The doctor is setting aside time to speak with you at the time that you picked if they booked an appointment. The biggest mistake is that we're trying to sell chiropractic too early. Most clinics immediately start educating. Patients don't care about adjustments yet. They just want to know why they got to come in. They care about Will you even listen to me? Did my primary care told me to just take anti-inflammatories? I'm still in pain. Can you help me? Will I feel pressured when I get there? Am I making the right decision? People are going on to Reddit. They're going on to forums. They're going on to Facebook groups. They're asking parents, and there's always negative comments in there about chiropractic. There's more positive comments, but you'll see in there the chiropractor tried to sell me on a $3,000 plan to come in 3 times a week for 3 months. There's comments in there. And then Reddit forums, go search chiropractic in Reddit. There's nothing good about it in there. And then everyone's reading Reddit under the age of 35. And they're like, yeah, they're all ready for what I'm going to be sold, what I'm going to be told. They're going to tell me I have degeneration and I have this. And if I don't fix it, I'm going to die. There's all out there now. They don't have to have a negative experience with a chiropractor and then share it with their small group of people. It's all over the internet. So we need to, in there, build trust from the beginning. Your front desk is your sales team. There's no way around this. Your CA isn't answering phones. They're building confidence with every call that they take. The tone, the energy, the empathy, the confidence, the active listening, that all matters. One uncertain phone conversation can destroy your $3,000 case. And remember, that first visit is an experience. So yeah, we got the lead. Yeah, once we get them to that appointment, we want to make it an experience. The welcoming environment to your office, the doctor greeting them by name, the office tour by your team, clear explanations, ending with confidence. Your team, when they come in, they welcome them. Hey, you must be Mike. You booked a new patient appointment here at 2:00. Did you find us okay? Yeah, I found you okay. Great. Thanks for filling out that paperwork. You're all set. I've got everything ready for you. Here's your consent form, or even if they sign that, can I help you to any tea or water at the front? We've got some things here. Or do you need to use the bathroom before I take you back? No, I'm all good. Thank you very much. Great. Follow me. And as they walk down the hall, it doesn't matter where your exam room is. Say, hey, these are our adjusting bays. This is where we do all the chiropractic work and adjustments. And then they point to something in my office, the rehab equipment. Yeah, we do rehabilitation here. They'll point to a pediatric table. We take care of kids. So this patient had just a bunch of touch points of like, here's where we do all of our treatments in our adjusting bays. And we take care of kids and we do rehabilitation as well. So the patient's like, oh man, great. It's like an all encompassing thing here. Doesn't matter what they need in that moment, but that was my team's job. Then they meet the doctor and then we dive right into it. Patients leave when the momentum stops. Here's another, unfortunately, sidekick that happens to chiropractors. They do a good job. They have a welcoming office. They got a great team. They have onboarding day 1, day 2. They do a great job there. It's high momentum, high impact, wow factor. And it's hard to keep that wow factor going. It's actually not hard. I shouldn't say that. The wow factor goes down. Most clinics adjust, schedule, repeat. Elite clinics celebrate progress, show objective changes, review wins, set future goals, keep patients emotionally invested. That's the key to success long term. Celebrating progress doesn't have to be fancy equipment. I catch myself in my table talk and the things that I say all the time, like, man, I can totally feel the difference from when you started here 2 months ago, like this tone in your low back. It was like working through plywood. And they're like, doc, yeah, I noticed that. You push on there, it doesn't hurt anymore. When you lift my legs and bend my knees, whatever you're doing there to check my legs, it used to get so tight. Now you can freely do it. I've noticed that too. I'm like, yeah, that's a huge win, man. That's amazing. You're moving a little bit quicker than I thought, but that's great. That's a healthy thing. Way to go, man. This is every day in my practice. Little thing, I'm touching tissue. I'm pushing on the rib cage. I'm like, man, see, your rib cage has to be like a trampoline when I push on it. See, when I push here in the lower, it kind of bounces. When I get up here on the top part between your shoulder blades, what is going on? It's like pushing on wood. They're like, yeah, that is tight. I can't even breathe when you push up. I'm like, that's why we adjust to get those ribs to naturally move. And I'll talk about subconscious and when they sleep and the reason why good rib motion improves oxygen intake in the body because the rib's moving, and I catch myself. I'm like, holy smokes. These are little things I just learned over time in my discussion because I always have to remind myself, don't talk about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Who cares about football? It's about their health. And I catch because I always want to. Something exciting happens. They win on Sunday, Monday. I want to talk about it. Whatever is going on. I have to catch or the weather. The hurricane comes through. Like, dude, are you okay? How's your house? And you got to go back to the health stuff. So That's where to celebrate progress. You don't need fancy equipment. If you have equipment, those rescans, those re-x-rays at 6 months or 12 months, whenever you do the re-x-rays, especially if you're a postural clinic, celebrating that, celebrating those wins. The emotional investment is so much better than scare. You'll find your female patients don't do well with fear. They don't like the scare tactics. They do well with the wins. They're like, man, look at that curve starting to come back. It's only about 10-20% improvement, but 10 to 20% improvement on x-ray can be 80-90% improvement in how you function and feel. Like, yeah, I feel so much better than I did. And I told you, you're going to feel better way before you actually look better on an x-ray, because we're making permanent changes there. Like, yeah, that makes sense. Perfect. Women get that. And it's not a women or man thing, but men respond better to like, hey man, you're probably going to die this weekend if you don't get adjusted today. So let's get you adjusted. Like, what? They're like, wait, I'm joking. Don't do that. They're going to walk right out the front door if you say that. So review objective changes, review the wins, set the future goals, and keep patients emotionally invested in that. Prevent the silent drop-off. If someone misses one appointment, 2 appointments, 30 days, 60 days, they should already be automated reactivation plans. So I know ChiroTouch isn't great. There's other softwares out there. If they're 15 minutes past their appointment, they get a text, hey, we missed you. That's a good one. I wish they had other ones. Like if they missed, then the next day it'd be another text saying, hey, were you able to rebook the appointment? And they know to send that text because there is no future appointment. That's a great one. I wish they would do that. But then your team has to be on top of this. The next day, anyone that missed yesterday is now getting called to make sure that they have a future appointment. Then we have, if they miss 2 appointments, it's a red flag. The doctor leaves them a voicemail saying, hey, you've missed a couple appointments. I just want to make sure you're okay. I want to make sure I'm answering any questions you may have or any reservations. Please call me back. I'd love to talk to you. Being on top of it early. Don't wait 6 months to notice they're gone, because then they're like, oh, you didn't even notice I was gone. Here are some metrics every clinic should track, and I think most of you are doing it, but let's talk about it really quick. All the leads you're generating, what's the percent that are booking? So if you've got 100 leads in the last 3 months, how many of those 100 leads booked an appointment? Booking to then the booked people, what's the show rate? We want that show rate as close to 100% as possible. If we're doing online marketing like meta marketing, it may not be 100%. But we want that. My referrals that come in are 100%. If a referral comes in, books an appointment, they show up. I mean, so we should hold the same standards for that. Show rate to care plan. So we have the lead to booking percentage, the booking to show percentage, and then the show to care plan percentage. This matters on how much money you spend on advertising. This is where it all comes down to. Because when you get the care plan percentage from show rate to care plan, let's say that's 50%. And let's say the booking to show rate 75%. And let's say the lead to booking percentage is 30%. It's dismal. 3 out of 10 book an appointment. The booking to show rate 75. So now you're getting 2 out of the 3 coming in. The show to care plan rate, what's that? Is it 50%? 1 out of 2. So it takes 3 leads to get 1 closed care plan. Now we got some stuff going on. So at 30 leads out of the 100 to come on in, we should be getting 10 closed care plans from that. And if that took you 3 months to get 10 closed care plans on that, and your care plan is $3,000, then we have $30K in 3 months. That's $10K a month. Then you got to look at what you're spending on your ads. Did you spend 2 and you're making 10? Yeah, you got it going. Now you can scale. Now you'd be like, well, listen, we want them to do 20K. Let's spend 4K on average. And then you just do the reverse engineer the math. Your average visits, what are those care plans closing at? Yes, you can have 12, 24, 30. It depends what the patient needs, but what's the average? And then the average patient value, that was the 3,000 example I gave you, the reactivation percentage from the reactivation campaigns, and the referral percentage. That way you can separate your marketing from reactivations from referrals. Marketing problems often turn out to be conversion problems. So your challenge for this weekend, plan it and implement it this week coming up. Master shop your own practice. So you want to mastery shop your own practice, fill out your own website, call your office, book an appointment, go through it as a patient. Go through it as a patient, read every automated text, put yourself in the lead automations, fill out your forms, see what you're getting in text response, the timing of the text response that you're actually getting. Ask yourself, would I be excited to become a patient at this office? You'll likely discover several friction points that are costing you patients every single week. So most chiropractors think they have a marketing problem. Trust me, I help you guys with it every week. In reality, they have a trust and follow through problem. Every patient who goes to your office is telling you something, not necessarily about your care, but about your process. Fix the process and your marketing instantly becomes more profitable. Use these clues. It's not just don't default to their bad leads. That teaches you nothing. And then you just burnt a whole bunch of money on advertising. Get the feedback from the patients. What's happening? And their clues tell you something. Ghosting is a clue too. It means it's not engaging. It's not trustworthy. How do you make yourself more trustworthy? The videos. Trust me on the video. Video drops, voicemail drops. Hi, this is Dr. Enrico Dolciori from Full Life Chiropractic. Thanks for signing up online for our new patient special. I just want to set aside some time to help you personally. You just got to book that appointment and let me know what's going on. We can do this virtually. I can call you ahead of time, or you can just book an appointment and do it in person. Either way, I'm looking forward to seeing you. Please respond to our phone calls and texts from our team. It's actually us, and I look forward to helping you in the future, in the near future, or tomorrow, next week, whatever it is. And drop that voicemail. And then shoot a video of the experience in your office. Shoot a video that you put to your YouTube channel so you can have that YouTube URL link. It's so much easier. When you send it, people can open it. They have the YouTube app, they have Google, they have Safari. When they click that link, it opens. When you send MP4s, it takes long to upload. It may not upload. It may get blocked, yada, yada, yada. That's why I like YouTube, because if you're on YouTube, you're Google certified with everything. So try that and go from there. And if you have any questions, info@enricod.com. I'm more than happy to help you out with any of this stuff in automations, in marketing, in CRMs, in building your insides for your office and creating systems that actually work. And then join the Facebook group for Marketing 101 for Chiropractors. There's a lot of stuff going on in there where you can learn and grow from there as well. Stay well. Keep doing what you're doing. Your community needs you.
Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to subscribe, like, share, and leave a rating. It helps get our podcast out to more listeners. Also, join Marketing 101 for Chiropractors on Facebook or visit us at enricod.com for more information on growing and scaling your business.